Hello there guys, and of course welcome yourselves back in for yet another one. It's another pre-workout review by us, the Review Bros. It's just me today, it's Aaron, and of course really good to have you watching from wherever you may be. And it's the Olympia weekend, so what more of a time to get more excited about training, fitness, health, nutrition, and of course your pre-workout supplement goals for the future. Is this one going to make the all list? Well, it's Rebel Nutrition's newest pre-workout, QUICKDRAW. We got them, of course, to thank for sending it on down. They produced a pre-workout in the past, their first one called Rebellion. That's still probably their flagship formula. It's all singing, it's all dancing. It actually made the top 10 daily drivers list. It's a really solid formulation. They came straight out the stands with that one. How's this one going to fare now, though, as we take it through those usual elements? The taste, the price, the label, and of course, primarily, the effects of this one in the real world. Is it going to be the next product you pick up? Has it got all the features of a true QUICKDRAW? We're going to find that out. All we ask in return is, of course, a thumbs up, a comment down below if you may, and of course, your subscription to the channel to help us out so we can keep helping you out. We really do appreciate it. Let's get into this one. Okay, so of course, in with that first element is the taste, and it's the mixability of the product. And I can see that it does, I think, from the website anyway, come in just the one flavour. So you best hope you like the sound of it. It's red rum lemonade. And I'm not too sure, I know what lemonade tastes like, but I'm not too sure what red rum is supposed to taste like. But let's knock it back and see what we think. So it is a 15.76 gram serving size, very specific. And I can tell you I've weighed it. A flat one does get you that. So in she goes. Mixability is good on this one. No problems there at all. The taste, well, let's find out for you. Red rum lemonade, it's quite unique sounding on the very least. Let's do this. Okay, so wish me luck. It's nice. Trying to think what it tastes like. It reminds me of something, some sort of sweet, like a hang on, drumstick. That's what it tastes like a drumstick. I'm assuming everyone has drumsticks, but I really don't know. I'll flash it up. It's like a lollipop, a chewy lollipop. It's got that like raspberry lemonade taste. Raspberry lemon taste. I could be completely off the mark, but that's what it tastes like to me. I like it. I've got no complaints. I'd give it an 8.5 out of 10. It's a good start to the review. Let's move into the price point. And we are now into the price point of this product. You'll head on over to the official Rebel Nutrition website. Of course, the link's going to be down in the description below for you to click straight through to it. You'll see this product and of course their other pre-workout Rebellion. Now the discount code reviewbros10 knocks off 10% off of both of those products. Obviously including this one for the sake of today's review. Therefore it costs us £28.80 for the tub. And you get a 20 serving size from it, right? It's none of this 40, 20. It is 20 straight down the line. So I'll give them thumbs up for that. You know, it's on the lower end of dosing, of servings, but at least they're honest with us. What I will say, guys, you do the math on that, you divide it by that 20 servings, and it comes in at £1.44 per go. Now, you know the drill. We've got a consistent pricing scale where a 5 out of 10 is what we consider to be an average price for a serving compared against pre-workouts from across literally the entire world, right? This one comes in very nicely, and what I will say is something they advertise strongly when it concerns this pre-workout is its affordability at a 6 out of 10. So it is more affordable than your average pre-workout. Let's see what she's packing for the money, and hopefully that's a good score. Let's find out now as we move into the label. We of course now move into the label of this one. It's QUICKDRAW Rebel Nutrition's newest pre-workout. 15.76 grams, 20 servings per the container. We look at L-citrulline starting us off in the Rebel Pump and Hydration Matrix at a whopping dosage of 10 grams, which is about as much as you're going to see on the market for a pre-workout serving. Really good dosage. Of course, pumps nitric oxide production within the body, blood flow, vascularity, vasodilation, looking swollen in the gym, we do hope. We've got ourselves L-taurine at a gram, natural energy production, hydration benefits, electrolyte balance, even some focus benefits from that. We've got pink Himalayan salt at 300 milligrams for muscular contractions and pumps alongside that naturally. We then move into the Rebel Power and Energy Matrix, caffeine anhydrous at a nice dosage, 375 milligrams. Of course, that's on the upper dosage, I'd say, of today's pre-workout standards. Energy and stimulation right there. We got Dynamite at a 200 milligram dosage. It's like a cousin to caffeine. It's going to give you a quicker source of energy, spike things up, give you that sense of urgency. We've got Infinergy, so we've got an extra amount here, right? 100 milligrams of caffeine. Of course, this one, the slower digestion form, so therefore, hopefully leaving you without that crash towards the end of your training, keeping you dialed in. So we are looking at a high dose of caffeine in this pre-workout. Probably all things considered, about 500 milligrams. Now, we then move into Advantage Z Bitter Orange, Citrus Aurantium, 200 milligrams. Quite similar, I'd argue, to Synephrine. It's going to give you thermogenic vibes, some fat burning effect, metabolizing fat cells for energy source, energy and stimulation in the gym. So, lovely to see it. We've got Absorption Matrix, of course, not to be forgotten down the bottom there. 50 milligrams of estrogen for digestion, absorption, important in that 30-minute window. So what do I think of the label? The truth is, it's a rudimentary label. I like it though. That's not a weakness. It's going down the basics. We should be looking at nice pumps and nice energy. There's not really anything here for focus, and there's no B-alanine. It is there more. It's definitely there more on paper, at least, than budget-friendly version of a pre-workout compared to Rebellion. That being said, it could be a strong effects section, and that's what we're moving to right now. We now, guys, of course, move into the effects segment. It's the most important part of any review. It's the bit you're here for. It's the newest pre-workout from Rebel Nutrition. It's their QUICKDRAW pre-workout. And we start our journey off at the beginning. We get a sense of energy and urgency. The caffeine definitely starts to take effect. You start feeling this pre-workout a good 20 minutes after taking it. You know, you start feeling your heart rate going up. You feel like a sense of central heating coming on. You feel a warming inside. You know something's coming in. It doesn't have beta-alanine in this product. That's a strength or a weakness depending on if you like it or not. That means that beta tingle, that paresthesia type feel, the itchy tingle feeling as the pre-workout kicks in, it's not in this product. So if you don't like that feeling, this is a thumbs up. If you do, it's a thumbs down. Personally, of course we've got to speak personally on a review, I missed the effects of it. I'd like to have seen that. But hey ho, we are looking at an affordable formula here. What I will say is that energy is smoother than expected, and it is very consistent. It's nice, a nice linear line. There's no peaks or troughs. There's no nasty heart rate effect, up struggles to breathe. There's no cold sweats, jitters. There's no negatives from it. And what I'll say is the energy is consistent throughout the training session at hand. It doesn't die off towards the end of your training. It's also not to be confused with a Stim Junkie product. It is a high caffeine dosage, but it is a smooth feel. There's no way around that. It's a smooth feel. Pumps on this stuff, very good. As to be expected with 10 grams of citrulline, I think that on its own will do the job. Pumps are solid. Savage, really nice. Focus, there's not really, some would argue taurine, some might argue caffeine. The focus is lacking in the formulation, and the truth has to be said, it lacks a little bit more than your average pre-workout in the gym. Don't get me wrong, that is based on your own personal personality. If you want to crack onto the gym, you'll focus without a pre-workout. I don't think it's the be-all and the end-all of a formulation. I'd probably argue that's the least important of the main trio we look for: energy, pumps, focus. It's a solid pre-workout. I mentioned in the label section it's quite a rudimentary label, and that's not necessarily a negative thing, guys. Really important. It's basics. It's your meat and it's your potatoes. It's not necessarily a fun formulation, but it does the job, and I think that's what they're aiming for. Now, this is level 1. Level 2 is rebellion. Part of me thinks that they, and this is, I'm not going against their business model at all. I'm just worried this is too similar to rebellion. Rebellion is the next level, but if people see this on the website, there is a chance that they'll go for this one first. If you do that, do try rebellion after. Rebellion is the level 2. It's the evolution of this one with the added everything. Pumps are better on that. The energy's similar on that. The focus is definitely up on that. Endurance is up on that. It's just the all singing, all dancing one. That being said, I do think this is worth that price point. Don't forget they are going down the affordability route. At only £1.44 a serving, it's definitely worth it. There are a lot worse on the market, let me tell you that. You are getting the basics, but the basics are done well here. You're looking at 500 caffeine and 10 grams of citrulline. Those two ingredients alone, albeit, yes, the caffeine isn't straight 500, but you get the gist. They will do the job. They will do the job, as would chicken and rice. There you go, chicken and rice, the ultimate bodybuilder's meal. Boring? This isn't that boring, but it does the job. You get what I'm trying to say. Well worth checking out. I do enjoy it. I've enjoyed its use each and every time. There's no negatives on the back end, no digestive issues, no nausea, no cold sweats, jitters, any of that I mentioned. It reminds me of something like a stim bomb, like HR Labs, Riot Act, Dynamite. You know, it's a stick of dynamite. It's a caffeine bomb with pump. Boom, it does the job. And if that sounds right to you, check it on out. As always, guys, stay stimmed. Cheers for watching.